Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. These corners going to give these receivers some space. With the catch, it's dealt.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off the defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year.
Open runway ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Makes a connection. All kinds of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Trying the left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback obviously was doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just Really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Georgia 10, Alabama 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, getting the yardage.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The short hands, it's Etienne. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing...
He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Alabama quickly back to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. These corners going to give them some space. Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 24.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
Number 14, set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Inside the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown tie! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run.
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Smashes through the tackle. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's back. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Finds his man. It's Etienne. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Leaves it with the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Georgia 24.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the left. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The give as they work on that clock. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And you're trying to get the ball until you're running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback checking the play. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. The give on the inside. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. At the 35, he's open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a fit. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Snatches it on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8. It don't fucking matter, nigga. It don't matter, nigga, because I really do this shit. It don't fucking matter. What I tell you, you had all the time in the world, and I was losing. And I was losing. I don't want to hear no more fucking excuses, nigga. None of that shit. You had all the time in the world. You had all the time in the world. Yeah, it's like that, nigga. Yeah, you bet I don't want to hear a word. I'll catch you at work, nigga. Yeah, Reggie. See, the niggas at work, they seeing this shit. Y'all seeing this shit live. This nigga is a fraud. Is a fucking fraud. Look at this shit. He didn't score the second half again. I do this shit. I do this shit. Real life. Fuck out of here, nigga.